Howdy, y'all.
Send help. Knocker won't beat us.
Oh my goodness, what shenanigans is Royal Flush gonna get into tonight? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Explosions,
Incorrect.
Well, it's
bad
only
flirting.
incorrect if you think it is, and I don't think it is.
Alright,
Oh,
got some music for us. But welcome everyone
and
to Royal Flush. We're on session 23.
two more than the good number.
Yeah. No, once again, no clue where Lapis is. So we're just gonna unfortunately have to start without him because we're already late. Um, let's see. Favorite thing. Cassidy, what happened last time?
Uh, yeah, came to Meryl's hometown. Decent
Mm-hmm.
place. He didn't like it. Shame.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. Went to the bar. Met up with our person. Can't remember her name. She is
Mm-hmm.
pretty though. Got the
Mm-hmm.
job from her. Got invaded by the bad guys. Can't remember their names right now because mind is a
Harbingers.
blank. Yep, harbingers.
I had once again forgot about the time and day.
Yep, we saw you were playing the Final Fantasy.
E-
The fantasy that is
My,
final.
my apologies.
And
Oh, good. We
You're fine.
held off for as long as we could before I actually absolutely had to start. So we're gonna go longer.
The two soldiers like, sup, we're here, but we're not actually here. Secret stuff. Give us the guy named Baron. And the Baron popped up, was like, no, you, in reverse. And they left.
You-
Who's the
And
Baron?
I don't remember his
Baron
fucking name. I don't
Renault,
remember his name.
your
Baron
mentor.
Renault, thank you.
No, I'm losing all the kids in the war. Feels bad, man.
So, went to Meryl's place, had a lot of heavy moments, and now we're at a doctor's place, and we're still not sure what the fuck we're gonna do to stop them.
You also met that
from
lovely,
invading
lovely general store saleswoman who's perpetually young and shares the last name as the Viscount.
Oh,
Serena
yeah,
de Fontaine. And
Yeah,
two
that
of
one.
you made trades with her for a discount on Cataclysm bullets for your blood. And she absolutely wrecked Valoctor. You know, according to plan. But you did arrive, and you came to Nethrin's clinic, where you met Dr. Nethrin, the Medicia cleric of Greenglen, and the only cleric of Greenglen. Oh, look at you, Muriel. You look taller. You go for another growth spurt?
It's, I, I'm still about 6'10", but you know me, I've always been one for high heels.
They're bad for your health, you know. Just not very balanced. But also, by the way, for all of you, housekeeping, I did create the item for the Intuit charge, which you have a bag of 5. And as a reminder, that takes a minute to set, and it's a DC 18 Arcana check for each bomb. Failure to arm one makes it explode immediately.
Oh, God.
And reminder, this is what the damage on an Intuit charge looks like. 10d10
Oh,
damage.
God.
And so you have 5 of those. So it's, just this much.
Okay, never using the bombs. Got it.
You have to, or you could get someone with good Arcana, or you'd have to get a fuck ton of guidance and whatnot. Or use your inspiration to arm all 5 of them.
So we get inspiration.
Like,
Yeah,
I know I'm
you
a
do
warlock
have
now,
inspiration
but I don't-
because Blake almost accurately recapped. It's like
Oh,
Blake
there
got
you go.
Blake got all the important bits, which is good. This is why you already knows. They learned that the hard way in Netherdeep last week. But no, Netherin looks at you all. I'm sure you've been sent by Renault. Is it about the mutant? That is news to all of you.
Pardon me, the what?
Oh, that's not what you're here for, but I'm sure it's what he meant to send you here to do. Come with me, come. I don't have any patients right now. They're all, sleeping, the injured that have been helping us. Come here. All I ask is you stand in place over the door for at least a few minutes. Oh wait, she goes for here, so she's like, come on, back for the counter. She goes up to the door, and it sprays her with this misty magic, this energy. Then she walks through. One at a time, dearies. It'll sanitize you, make sure you're ready. Oakley,
I'm assuming different mist than Taylor mist.
Yeah, no, it's a magic. It's like a mist. It's a decontamination.
Yeah.
Kind of
Like that one
spray.
map.
A literal mist, not a magical mist.
A literal mist, but it's arcane in nature. It's an advanced prestidigitation. So basically one of the most valuable magic items here. Shh. Cassidy, you look less rotted than before, so that's good. You're nice and clean.
Hey, look at that.
Finally.
You cleaned up nice. I mean,
Proud of myself.
as nice as you can, really.
Yeah, too late. You ruined it.
Oh boy.
You go one by one. Shh. Val, you go up. Val, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, joy.
Oh no.
Too stinky.
Your arms don't completely get destroyed. Instead, they fizzle out, and you cannot use them until your next long rest.
Joy. Well,
Damn.
Well, welcome. This is a bit of my shop, and if any of you are looking for enhancement surgeries, I do have that. Here's my list of services.
I am fine, but I appreciate the.
So 500 gold for a regeneration. Standard healing for 200 gold. Curse removal for 1,000 gold. Wound recovery for 600 gold. And enhancement surgery for 3,000. So how Netherin's enhancements work is she gives you a surgery. This surgery lasts for a number of uses. And it allows you to tap into the power of other classes and subclasses. She can temporarily imbue you with a power that gives you the one class feature or subclass feature of any class.
Oh.
And basically, you would have charges that you could use, and once those charges are gone, you need to roll a d6 to see if you keep a minimum one charge. And then you can use it once a week after that. However, if you want to come back and get another enhancement surgery, that is also possible. So example, Muriel, just for using you as an example, Muriel could get an enhancement surgery to get a Barbarian's Rage. So basically Muriel would have a number of charges to activate Barbarian Rage. And then once Muriel has used all those charges, he would have to roll a d6 on a roll of 5 through 6. He keeps one charge of Barbarian Rage, and then gets it back once a week. So that's an example of how the surgery could work. And this goes for all classes and subclasses. So basically it's it's an ability that the Medicia domain of clerics have. And as I mentioned last session, the Medicia domain is a domain that I'm slowly going to be working on, because it's not going to have this enhancement surgery, but it's going to have enhancement channel divinities, Or you can buff your allies to a certain amount of surgeries that you know.
So you're saying I could get 2 action surges?
It does have to be from a class that you are not.
Okay.
Cannot be the same class.
Damn.
However, you can take from other subclasses of fighter. So, example, if you wanted an echo, get surgery to have an echo.
Oh.
Yeah. Baldric, you finally decided to join them.
Yeah.
You were looking out the window, you saw this giant horse being dragged away by multiple people, black and white with patterns. It was muzzled. And they were mentioning bringing it to the stables because it's slated for death. So it concerned...
Ooh, no, I'm going outside then.
No, we'll deal with that in a bit. Get back in here.
Okay.
You're going to the stables next. Don't worry. But yes, you come in. You get sprayed down with the mist. Feels very refreshing. Now, we were able to deal with a bit of the Horde before. And as you can see out there, not to very well success. We had about a decent amount of casualties and all that. But we were able to knock down one of theirs too. However, it was mutating. I was able to stop the process. You see as she uncovers it, this bigger Harbinger soldier. And for you, Ket, because you weren't here last time, and I don't know if you watched the VOD. Here's what the Harbinger soldiers look like.
Oh, cool.
They are basically humans or mortals that are a mix of Kracian, and some of you, like one of you noticed, one of them was not Kracian last time. That have undergone some kind of surgery to give them pseudo-undead power. This one, it's mostly been stripped of clothes and armor. However, some of the armor has fused and merged to the corpse that is enlarged unnaturally. One of the arms is completely taken over by a gauntlet. The other, basically it's out of proportion. It's really large. You see these blackened veins and the skin turning like a decaying pink.
Well, that just ain't right.
That's what I was saying. I think this is one of their other experiments of sorts. An advanced soldier, most likely. You're free to take a look at it. I've done a lot of, I've taken a few samples out of it. It seems to be a mixture of undead and fiend. So she'll stand over here, so if anyone wants to investigate it. Because Muriel, you're already getting that faint tug. It's dead, but the magic and energy within it is what's lingering in the corpse.
Do I get a weird revenant sense?
No, not Revenant.
Yeah,
But you get your undead tingle. But Muriel, you see this Fred, it's corrupted, it's changed. It's not right. Because you also saw the... No, wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. Proceed.
Muriel's going to get close to it and sort of hold out his hand and tug at the thread that only he can see and, try and get the vibe of what's going on.
All right, make me an
can I make
Arcana
a
check.
Arcana? I was about to ask, can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Something I'm passable at. With my +1 int.
Ooh! Muriel,
Oh.
you're having a bit of a hard time focusing, given all the truths you discovered about your father, and you just left the apartment. It's been bitter. By the way, Kat, for you, Baldric gave some pep talks and stuff like that. Talked about minor, being able to relate to how family can be weird. and also mentioned that the Archdruid Talon might be able to help Muriel's dad, because you guys met him and he seems rather capable at curing. But
I
Muriel,
have a
Hmm?
I have something that I'd like to roleplay for just, that nat one.
yeah, go for it.
Something
You don't have
against
to tell
better
me.
judgment. Yeah, Muriel's going to take out his hexblade scissors, and I'm going to
Hex-tech, you mean?
snip at
Okay.
the hex scissors, and I'm going to snip at this thread and see what happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing. Yeah.
Can I
Everyone else just looking at Muriel suddenly snipping a pair of scissors at nothing. He's
Yeah,
stimming.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Oakley, if you want to make an Arcana check, feel free.
Okay, I'll try. Why not?
fuck it,
Ooh,
I'll get it.
22!
22.
Yay!
22.
Not 21.
You recognize, maybe because you've just become a warlock of such a thing, you recognize fiendish magic. You smell the scent of sulfur and fire on it. But this is not your patron, not at all. It is more so, as Netherin said, this Harbinger foot soldier has been mutated. Some kind of procedure has been done on it where it was meant to evolve into a higher form, and it seems to have been spliced together with demon DNA and undead DNA. It was
Okay,
trying
I
to
tell
turn
that.
into this more fiendish form.
Okay, I tell that to everybody.
All right.
That's some.
Mm.
Can I tell if like these bodies have a certain little universal weakness, like a weak point and or like something wrong with like they're stitched together that could like be useful for us fighting them?
Make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
This is magical.
You can't be much worse than me at it, surely.
11. You're having a hard
Okay.
time telling. You take out one of your bullets, and you kind of from your remnant, and you kind of make it radiant, and you kind of press it against the skin, seeing if radiant magic hurts it, like most undead do in my games, where radiant will still really hurt them. It's resistant to radiant.
Oh.
I will give you their weaknesses, resistances, immunities.
Thank you for mercy.
They are not vulnerable to any form of damage. They are resistant to radiant, immune to poison, necrotic, and fire damage, and immune to the exhaustion and poison condition.
Yay, no
Good.
weaknesses. Fun.
Oh joy. I should probably roll my gunblade off of fire damage then.
Mhm. But yes,
thought we found
Netherin
that
just
out.
scratches her head. I mean, if there's nothing else you can glean from it, I can certainly just start cutting it apart.
So it's just like mutated into like some fiendish kind of
It's-
thing.
You see that it was most likely being transformed to be something strong.
Okay.
So it's kind of some dead stuff and kind of fiends kind of like mushed together into a weird little
Mm-hmm.
A weird little gobbledygoo.
Mm-hmm.
Gobbledygoogly.
Since
Gobbly
that's
gobbly.
probably not good.
Yeah.
So
that's
let me
not
roll
good at all.
something.
Very interesting.
Oakley, you hear in your head, how curious. I see. None of you can hear that, just mere Oakley.
Yeah.
How curious. They seek to do something quite perverse.
And not in a fun way either.
I know exactly what they're trying to make here. Let's just
And
say, my little actor, you're going to have quite the terrible time. Deep down, deep down, in your soul, you've encountered something like this before. Though I sense it's merely a fate connection. Do not die like last time. Raphael disconnects.
Beep, beep,
I don't
beep.
think anyone intentionally plans on dying.
Excuse me, what does he mean like last time?
Yeah, I don't know, you didn't hear that.
I would have loved to hear that, but we didn't. So
No,
Yeah, I mean, like, I meant above board.
I know, don't worry. Well,
It's my backstory.
no, it's not your backstory.
I'm like, my
It just works out that you who you are and who you've played. Dr. Neferin looks at you all. Well, that's it for that. I'll start taking it apart.
What, Walbert?
But
Sorry, go ahead.
if any of you want anything, I have potions and the like. And if any of you are interested in any of my services, I am quite open aside from having to tend to some ill folk.
Well, that was mighty enlightening. To what? I don't know, but it was.
Well, don't worry. I have your back in the fight to come. I'm quite trusty where I need to be. Rubs her hands. Plus, it's been a while since I've cut into live flesh.
Oh, Doctor, you just as upsetting as I remember.
She chuckles. What
and
if
I
you...
thought people were strange back home.
Like I said, if any of you need any potions or if you need any enhancements, Dr. Nethrin's got your back.
Me, a cleric, watching a surgeon do their work. Witchcraft!
No, she's also a cleric, though.
Double witchcraft!
She looks at you and nods in solidarity.
Actually, do you think you could teach me how to do the stuff that you do?
Enhancements, no, that's a bit of the Medicia domain's capability. Unless you wish to follow the domain of Medicia. But I can teach you basic surgery if that's what you're looking for. That is, if you have time to spare. It's about a 2-week course. You do not.
Do we have time to spare?
No, you guys have to leave and get to the Everglow entrance pretty much the next, after dealing with the Horde.
Do you have a book that I could study from in my free time?
Persuasion check.
Plus my time. Dang it.
Maybe. Let me see how you do in the fight against the Horde. And if I'm impressed, I'll give you a bit of a Medicia book.
Excellent.
Oh, wait, wait, wait.
Now, I hope you all do well. Get plenty of food and rest before dawn. That is when they're going to strike.
Well, where to next, gang?
The stables. Baldric is very perturbed.
Perturbed, man.
Fair enough.
I can't wait for this to be like a secretly fucked up horse. Like we're not over that from the last game. We gotta get our fucked up horse ratio up in Knoll.
Don't worry, the Knuckle Beast's still around. The exact one
Oh,
you killed.
Oh god.
Hey.
Oh no.
Hey.
It remembers.
Not the demon horse.
It remembers.
It remembers.
Yeah.
If
Of course it remembers. Why wouldn't it?
And yes, Vel?
well, while we're moving, I'm gonna put up what's left of the symbiote because it's not reacting properly right now, and I'm gonna pull up my tiny tar, and I'm gonna put my tiny tar on my hands.
Oh, your Tiny Tar is also out.
Aw. Even in
Any...
the little jar?
Yeah.
No!
That was
Little
a
man in his
that
little
was a
jar?
magic. Yeah, that was a magic mist, my guy.
My little dude.
Yeah,
My little
I will
guy.
not
because I'm
for-
evil.
I will not forgive you for this.
Don't. There's more to not forgive me for later.
Use it
Um,
to
Oh,
fuel
God.
your anger and
Boy.
hatred.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, you make your
Cool.
way...
So our tiny tars are what? Just dead then?
No, they're
Disabled.
incapacitated. So
Um,
anyone that has a
They're
tiny
just
tar, it's
sleeping.
knocked out because it was sanitized.
Oh, I didn't
It
think
was-
about
it
that.
don't be mean to him.
clean.
He's just a baby.
Hey Pringles,
got
come
it.
over here. We got a thing to show you.
No!
Speaking of,
Oh,
none of you know
no.
where Pringles is.
Oh no,
He's
Pringles.
fucking dead.
We lost our mascot, guys.
I can't believe we lost our mascot.
Not necessarily,
It is-
but you do, you just walk down the street. This is more outside of town, but you make it to the stables. Here, they have stables, they have horses and mounts. Horses cost 5 gold per day of use, and the stables also offer storage services for 20 gold per week. And last you saw, Muriel, you don't know who was in charge of this place last. But the doors are open.
Alright, gang. Me and Daphne will go look for Old Man Jenkins, while the rest of you all can go look for the flayed corpse of the gods.
So you walk in.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go. How do you follow that?
You walk in, and it smells of animal, but you're not sure which one. And you all kind of peek around. Oakley, you peek right into the stable near you.
Thanks to viewers like you. What do I see?
Ah!
Oh. Ah. Oh. Warm bounder? Is that what that? Oh, Jesus. That's a.
If dangerous, why friend shape?
And you realize that there are multiple creatures in this room.
Oh. Oh, this is one of.
Oh.
These are not the saber-toothed
Right.
horses. You see, these are like panther-like creatures. All of you can make me history checks.
History.
I'm from the swamp. Can I just know what these are?
Nat 20.
What?
Natural 20.
I'm more swamp than you.
So we got
Yeah,
a
I'm
natural
like,
20, a 16. Anyone else want to make any checks? Okay, very good, very
Yeah.
good.
Hey.
All right.
Oh.
Ow, my.
I can't roll shit today.
You all would recognize these as moorbounders. They are new creatures. They came, they have only been around for the past 55 years. They prefer swamps or cooler climates. They are very dangerous. They only pair with one rider or owner. They can be very lethal and very protective. And they are very hard to tame. Oakley, you would know exactly why. About 55 years ago, when the heroes of the Moonflower and the displaced Fells came to Knoll, they brought with them a bunch of animals that were not from this plane. One of which was moorbounders. For that, moorbounders slowly filled the population.
Interesting. Oh yeah, I've heard of these guys. I've never seen one in real life before now.
But you also see
Horse?
these.
Horse zebras.
Friend shape?
You see
Yes.
these
Friend
large horses. Black
Friend
and
horse.
white with zebra patterns. They have taloned hooves. The front are hooves with talons. The back is hooves. Like, so front is paws, back is hooves, but they also have these sharpened saber teeth. And their skin is made of this tough hide.
I must have one.
Make
They're
me
adorable.
history checks.
I don't know. All I want.
Eight,
That's it.
18.
18. This is a Kestrin. Kestrin are creatures native to Null. They primarily live in mountainous areas or in deep, cold, like deep tundras or sometimes jungles. And that they have dangerous. They are very defensive. They have a good hide, an intense speed, and the ability to leap. They are also known to be extremely reliable mounts, able to cover distances in spans of hours. However, they require a very, very specific diets and very specific care to maintain, lest they kill their owners.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Aldrich, you recognize this Kestrin as the one that you saw being pulled away by multiple people, and you see that it's got a muzzle, and that it's like chained down to the, like it's chained to the, like not down, but like it's got harnesses on it that chain to the walls to keep it in place, and it's looking at you. And then you hear a, "What are you all doing? Oh, hello. I didn't know we had company." You see this individual.
What's your plans for this, Kestrin?
You see a Hexblood woman.
Ooh.
Blue skin. She looks to be in her early 30s. She has green hair, the forked ears. She has these tattoos. Despite the cold weather, she is dressed for warm weather. And her crown is made of this bark-like mossy material. Oh, pardon, my name is Asha. And I would stay away from that one. It is slated for euthanization.
Why?
Well, it killed its previous owner, and right now it's being very aggressive. It's attacking anyone that it comes into contact with.
Yeah,
How much to take it off your hands?
I'm afraid I cannot. This creature is extremely hostile, and I have tried to even speak with it, but it denies my words and my advances. And this individual is new to you, Muriel. You never met them before. They were not here when you left.
Can I do a medicine check to see if it's injured in any way and that's why it's acting like this?
Make me an animal handling check with advantage because of your god.
Gator dumb.
19. You can tell there seems to be something going on with this creature. It's looking around, it's panicked, it's angry.
I'm gonna cast a healing spell. I'm gonna
Now-
do...
Hold on, let me look at something real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm just double checking something. Do you not have speak with animals? You don't. Huh.
Should I?
Not necessarily. I was just double checking. But you can. What kind of healing are you trying to minister?
Hold on, I'm looking at something now. I'm gonna try to do a cure wounds.
Okay. So make me another animal handling check as you reach your hand into the stable.
Oh,
23,
nice.
okay. It doesn't break from its muzzle and trying to rip your arm off. It's good. You cast Cure Wounds. It has no effect, as it is not hurt in any way. Physically, at least. I see. And beside you, only visible to you, you see Kian manifest. You have a good heart, Baldric. This creature is hurting, but not in the way that you think.
It has depression.
Look at it, it's got anxiety.
No, you say that. The creature is riddled with mental maladies. It is traumatized. It is anxious. It is nervous. And it is scared. Lashing out because it only wants to defend itself. It was used on missions. For a creature of this one's size, bigger than the rest of its flock. Who knows what it was put through?
How do you help a creature that's gone through that?
You be patient with it. Take time. He holds out his hand and puts it on top of the Kestrin's head. The Kestrin is breathing heavy. And then Kian, they put their head to its head. And the breathing slows and steadies. But I am patron of all beasts. And all beasts are my children. It is okay, young one. Calm down. They will kill you. Roll me, Baldric, a D100 plus your level.
Calm down, they
No.
just want to kill you. Don't worry about it.
He's saying calm down, they will kill you, basically.
Yeah, I know. It was just the phrasing was funny to me.
70? So. You put your hand up with Kian's, and this energy goes through you and him. And then they pull their hand back. Should listen to you now. It's only a matter of telling her. Prove that it is not a danger to you. However, I cannot guarantee it will not be a danger to your allies, should they step wrongly.
To prove that this is now my animal, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna walk into the stable.
What are you doing? Stop.
I'm gonna put my hand up on their face, and I'm gonna slowly take off the muzzle.
She's gonna cast Entangle on you. Make me, it's the wrong DC, but make me a, oh, that's why. You. Nope, okay, but make me a strength save. We're good at. The DC is not accurate. It's 15. You are restrained. but you're already in because you have a good, like, you're a big boy. You have big steps. You get in there and you're entangled, and she's like, oh no, hold on, I'll get you out of there. What do you do?
Muriel,
On yourself.
I'm gonna walk over to this Hexblood, and I'm going to say, release your restraints on my ally, or I'll be sure to restrain you.
She literally
not one
was about to
Yeah.
remove the
Okay.
restraints because she believes she has accidentally entangled someone a bit too late in a den with a dangerous beast. But you say, Baldric, you say, wait. What do you do, Baldric?
I'm gonna, once I'm no longer restrained, I'm gonna go back to taking the muzzle off of the castron.
Take the muzzle off of the Kestron.
And I'm just gonna gently pet. Is it a her or a him?
Kestrons have no gender.
Ah,
They can, they're much like dinosaurs, or most creatures out here in this world because of population. They can swap between what they need to for survival.
okay. I'm gonna just start gently stroking their little snoot and
Aw.
like whispering encouragements to the Castrian, being like, "It's okay. They're not gonna hurt you. I won't let them."
It makes these sounds. How were you able to do that? Creature wouldn't even listen to me. I tried everything. I did not want them to be killed.
I grew up within nature in a rather harsh environment. And I get animals. Like, I understand when animals have gone through some hardships. You know, it's like an understanding between us, because I too have gone through hardships.
Well, thank you. By chance, is there anything you can do for the one down there?
Oh, the Bristledmore founder?
Yes. They are having a hard time acclimating to stable life. But allow me to properly make introductions, and she brings you out of the pen, and she'll close it, but she removes all the restraints on the Kestrin, but closes the pen because, you know, keeping things maintained.
No, fair enough, fair enough.
I am Asha. I am a druid. I am the Beastmaster of Greenglen. And I have been for the past few years. Here we don't raise as many wild beasts as the Ragnauts or the Baron here, but we do take care of the creatures, and these ones under my care are rented out as mounts. Very rarely purchased, but the bristled moorbounder, Astya, is quite new. We found them injured and in peril. We don't want them to go through what Estrin here almost went through. Thanks to you, I can call off that ritual. What brings you to my stables?
Well, me personally, I saw you guys dragging in the Kestrin, and I wanted to investigate. I guess some of us are also here for mounts.
Very well. What is your destination? You are going to the
Okay.
Everglow entrance.
The Everglow entrance?
Yep, and that is in Iceron. So you're going a little you're gonna be leaving Tosiri and into Iceron, which isn't that far. It's a day away on Mount, and that's where your airship is as well.
Ah, okay.
And with all of these, you would be able to make it pretty sufficiently.
What is a Moorbounder's usual diet?
Flesh.
What kind of flesh?
Yours.
Meat.
Flesh.
They eat meat. They are primarily carnivores.
Would it or not be a bad idea to take out Sage for feeding him around this massive beast?
They would probably not eat it.
Okay.
And this is a bristled moorbounder. You see all these other ones. They're smaller. This one is larger. And what the difference is the hide is bladed. And they have these bristled blades, spines upon their neck and their sides. That can, which Oakley would know, a bristled moorbounder can shoot those out at their prey.
Yep.
And they regenerate rapidly. They're the more dangerous moorbounder.
Like porcupines, but bigger.
Yeah.
Porcupines, but worse.
But I can
Porcupines,
definitely
but-
I can rent out either Kestrin or Moorbounder into your services. For you, I should look at Baldric. I would discuss with the Baron on giving you Kestrin personally. Of course,
I
for
would really appreciate that.
financially would have to be paid for. But for the other Moorbounders and the Kestrins, we don't typically allow them to be purchased. They are quite pricey, if so.
How pricey?
3,000 gold.
I'm
Hmm.
gonna
Oh,
look over. I'm gonna look up at Kastia. The big motherfucker.
Chaya. Yep.
Yeah, Kestchaya. And I'm just going to sort of I'd like to make an animal handling check and see if I can
Well, you are a druid.
actually,
you have speech of
I-
beast and leaf.
yeah, I'm going to speech of beast and leaf. What are I forget. Is it like the Kestrin no sort of gender sort of situation?
They do have genders. This one is female.
I'm gonna sort of whisper with speech of beast and leaf and say, "Hi." Sorry, I didn't know like what I was gonna lead with. I'm gonna say, "Hey there, big girl." I'm sorry, I kind of suck at talking to non-bugs. It's yeah. Hi. I'm not going
Launching
to
up,
hurt you.
the blades are starting
Yeah.
to point out towards you.
Yeah, okay. Hi, sorry.
Oh, I would stay away. They need a special bonding training to respond.
What do I have on me? I'm gonna pull out some of like the beef jerky that I normally save for Sage, and I'm just gonna hold up a small piece of it towards her.
Hmm.
in before I lose a hand.
Alright, make me an animal handling check.
Please let me roll.
It's alright, you're a homunculus. You can grow it back.
No, that's
I
not how
do
it
not
works.
think that's not how that works.
I'm sorry, I never.
Remember,
Yeah,
Muriel's a homunculi in that they were created in artificially created furbolg. They are still a furbolg.
Can I please just roll good? What is with it today?
Well, there goes the hand.
Well, do I want to use?
Mouth.
Oh my
It cuts your hand. Not off,
Well,
but it cuts your arm. And you
Yep,
take 11 points
yep.
of slashing.
Yep. Well, you can.
It takes the
keep
jerky and backs up.
Yeah, you can keep that. You can keep that.
Oh, hold on, let me help you.
I'm
your hand.
okay.
And they will heal you regardless.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Do
I
you really
honestly
want it
don't.
that bad?
I don't.
They are
know
not
what you were-
recommended
what you
for
were thinking.
riding. They are only recommended for combat.
I
Hmm.
mean,
I'll make my glove and sleeve immediately afterwards.
Mm-hmm. But you don't necessarily have to purchase them now. You are the individuals that Renault spoke of. Then we can discuss something tomorrow should we all survive the Horde.
Perhaps. I will admit, as I was saying to the big girl over here, I'm admittedly not the best at handling non-bugs.
I would recommend a Kestrin. Moorbounders require very specific training to understand and follow the orders of one master. Kestrin do not.
Aren't Kestrin also prone to killing the riders if they're unhappy?
Should you not take care of them, yes.
I mean, I'm not exactly bad at taking care of things, and I'll let Sage out. I'm just as I've said, I'm typically someone that feels a lot more kinship with bugs and snakes
Fair
and frogs and
enough.
the like.
But, Moorbounders and Kestrins share one thing in common. They require 16 pounds of food every 24 hours.
Oh, good grief.
Hmm.
Well, I don't suppose you know of any giant bugs.
No, I'm not a fan of bugs. And last
Yeah.
I heard, there are no giant insects, thankfully, above ground. But yes,
There's hope for you.
the gears are turning in Muriel's head for when they go to the Everglow.
The DM refuses to play around with giant insects, because reminder, I hate a lot of bugs.
Fair.
What if I draw it and make it cute?
No, it's still the principle. You know me.
The principle
are
of
so
the
cute.
bugs.
No!
Beetles are so dumb. They bump into things. They can't control
But,
themselves.
Okay.
Asha
Follow
will
up.
nod at all of you.
Follow-up question. Do you know of any, like, giant lizards?
Not out here,
You know-
and not in this weather. It is winter. A lot of the giant lizard mounts are currently underground and hibernating. And because the weather has been inaccurate, we had winter for the past few months and nothing happened until now. It's hard to say when they'll wake up.
Well,
Kestrin or
Muriel
Moorbounder is your
thinks-
main choice for mounts here.
yeah, Muriel's just thinking about, like, the Now, Muriel and me, above board, are thinking about the logistics of how a giant snake mount would work.
It wouldn't. It would
Yeah,
go
that's-
ridiculous. It would go 1 mile every few hours with a person on
You
it
would just,
and
like,
cargo.
Drag your feet along the dirt.
Yep. Now you have 2 options left in Greenglen at this time. the Renault Ranch, which is where you have dinner. However, you still have the mage's home.
Yeah, mage's home time.
Mage's
Well,
time.
Thank you for the healing. Truly appreciate it. Sorry that I'm not good at talking to most animals.
It
Kind
is
of
all right.
kind of a disappointment among a lot of people. You know,
These are very specific beasts. It is not your fault that they are more temperamental. They are wild.
Like they're
We're
animals
still
or
learning.
something.
We're still learning about moorbounders every day. Since they came from the old world. Just even the manuals that Lord Archdruid Arcade wrote, not necessarily very helpful from time to time. He recommends wrestling with moorbounders.
I look at the blades on
Obviously
on
not a
Kazkaya.
bristled moorbounder.
Yes, of course, obviously. Of course. That wasn't a concern of mine.
Not at all. Sure.
Alright, so you make your way out on the outskirts of town as the woods get darker, more ominous and foggy.
As we're walking and I'm leading the way, I'm just gonna kind of call out to the rest of the party and say, do you ever think that vampires have like experimented with making blood lipstick or anything? That seems campy.
Yeah.
I didn't, but now I do. And I can't
Yeah,
get them
like,
mad now, so thanks.
yeah, like it seems like something that you know a particularly garish vampire might be into.
Make
Are
it
you trying to imply something?
to the
I'm not trying. What would I be trying to imply,
that you want to be a
Cassidy?
vampire, obviously.
Or that you know a vampire that uses that, and like that's just a little backhanded way of like calling them garish.
No, no to either
Be
of those
nice.
things.
Hashtag be nice to vampires.
But you open a rusty gate and find yourselves at a two-story mansion.
I would have been certain that she would have added a third story over the few years that I was gone.
You do not know who lives here.
Yeah, like it's just less of person and more of like that seems like something a rich person would do.
What do you do?
Pretty sure they're trying to overcompensate.
Well, yeah, I'll knock on the door.
Ding dong. Pizza delivery. Just kidding.
What's pizza?
Could you
No
imagine
response.
though? Because he doesn't like
Okay.
pizza. Anyways.
No, we're not leaving. I'm
I
gonna,
wasn't ready.
I'm gonna knock
You see
again
on the
harder.
yep. Dum, dum, dum. You see on the door.
Oh, like one of those knockers.
Almost like it looks like as it burned into the door for but a few moments. Writing, "Go away, please." Smiley face. And then it
No.
fades.
We need to talk. I'll knock again.
Why are you here? The writing says on the door.
There is a great danger approaching, and the Baron sent me to conversate with the person residing here about potential aid.
A single word, with like a, what's the word? A single word pops up. A correction. Converse. Smiley face.
Okay, well, listen. Regardless, the point still stands.
This door is a jackass.
Now I can either come in politely or I can force my way in. Which will it be?
You see words going there. I wouldn't recommend that.
So are you going to let me in?
Dot, 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 dot. No.
He's got you there, door. He's got you there.
Cassie will just tap Mer on the shoulder. Take 5, buddy. Take. Roll
I
back.
cast spiritual weapon. I'm gonna break the door down.
Oh my
Could
god.
y'all please
Fine.
wait, for fuck's sake.
Can I-
before you
Cassidy,
fight?
what would you like to do? Because you were trying to do something before.
I mean, if the low-level wizard can't really do it, I guess you can't do it. Kind of worthless here, y'all.
You would
Words
think.
come
You
up
would
on the
think.
door. You should listen to the Revenant.
Fairy fire. Just kidding.
You know, it would. I mean, I always thought that the person living in this lavish and beautiful manor would have been a beautiful sorceress, or some sort of rugged, handsome wizard wielding powerful and potent foul magics. But I guess a little bit of undead is too much for them.
Oh.
And you see another set of words. It's undead. It can be handled by the church.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it seems like an awful lot of undead, and we all know that the father is all too happy to stroke his own ego.
This is stuff that can be handled. It doesn't require an archmage. I'm sorry you wasted your time, it says.
You're not an archmage. I don't believe that.
An
I think you're
archmage
just
would.
cool. Go ahead,
An
go ahead.
archmage would surely jump at the case to show their power, wiping out an entire army.
More
Oh.
words come across the door. I don't like going outside.
Oh well,
I
darling.
mean,
If it's choice of wardrobe or lack of style, well, I can more than assist with that front.
It says, I don't need your threads, Taylor. I have quite nice ones myself.
I mean, I guess.
Smiley face, too.
I guess we can call up what's her face, Thrawin. We can try to get a real wizard.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
she
could do
Yeah,
seemed-
we
that.
do
She
know.
seemed, yeah, she did seem quite powerful, and held off a fucking big old beholder on her own, and just let us sort of wail on it. I mean, that's some power, being able to just lock something like that down.
Yep, they just the
yeah.
door responds, yes, totally. You sense that they...
So about that fairy fire.
Now-
Baldric, go get the more bounders.
I don't want to have to set the whole.
But no,
place on
the
fire.
door replies, there's nothing new. Basic undead. Anyone can handle that.
Have you
Hey,
not?
Well-
do you think Sacred
well,
Flame started
actually-
good enough fire to get them outside?
I mean,
Nah.
I
Yeah,
don't.
probably.
What were you saying, Val?
I mean, I wouldn't say everything's basic. We've seen some weird things while we're here.
The door responds,
I mean-
oh, like what?
Well, for example,
What? No,
Thracians. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I was going
go
to
finish.
say some weird things at the clinic. I wasn't too honestly privy to the details. If one of you with more experience on the whole topic, I don't like to speak. I just know a little bit of what you guys were saying.
Well, if you are certainly a mage worth their salt, then you would be interested to know that the Thracians have been magically altering their cavalry with sort of fiendish elements. Was it, Oakley? Fiendish?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Fiendish.
Merging
Devil.
merging their bodies with armor and stuff, that even after death that rot and festering malevolence persists.
The door says,
It was
wait,
nasty.
mutated how?
Mutated as in they're fusing with their own armor, darling.
Mm-hmm.
Mixing a little undead and fiendish magic together. They change and mutate. Yeah, there
A bunch of doors unlock. They turn off the
There we
tidal
go.
wave that they were holding, just in case any of you were going to attack the door. Because they had a
Mark.
they had a tidal wave and a disintegrate ready, just in case.
I cast wet.
I cast wet.
The door creaks open, allowing you
Nice
entry.
To see that got your attention. Nice to see that got your attention. Shall we?
I pat Oakley, Cassidy, and Vel on the back, one by one, and wink at them.
Something had to get their attention.
I just salute with 2 fingers. You know the 2 fingers. Yeah.
Oh, nice carpeting.
But you
you
don't
sure
get that far yet. Hold on. Get back
Are you?
here.
No!
As the door opens,
Oh, you run into the door.
you see an individual appear.
Oh, he's cute. They're cute. I like them.
Ooh. He looks like Theo, kind of, a little bit.
Little
Oh boy,
bit,
more
huh?
colorful characters.
I wonder if that means anything.
Can you imagine never leaving your house but also not cleaning it? Because there's cobwebs and blood everywhere.
You see an individual. Hold on.
A scrungly little thing.
You see a tall
I like
individual approaching
Oh.
6 foot, wearing a mismatched set of robes. They have a bandana-like thing across their mouth, and they're wearing a hat. Aldrich, you'd feel like you've seen them before, but not as you. You remember seeing them in Delilah's memories. And but you all realize they hold up their hand and they go into underneath like their set of robes and coat, and you hear a winding sound, and you hear a voice start to play out. Hello. My name is Demirius. I also go by Gaix.
My apologies, Demirius, for
And make me
insulting it.
Arcana, religion checks.
Okay, which one's higher? They're both the same. I'm gonna go religion this time. Whee!
My apologies for insulting your choice of style without even seeing it. You do indeed have a nice little aesthetic going on.
You went for Arcana, 19. Go
Where
ahead and
is-
roll
where-
Arcana or religion.
Ooh.
Wow, I rolled something above single digits.
Kat, would you like to roll Arcana or religion?
Okay, let's do religion.
This is for you,
Good.
Lapis.
Touching
Kat,
the
you've
door.
never
There
seen an
first here.
individual like this before. However, Cassidy, Oakley, Muriel, and Baldric, you have heard of these kind of individuals. They are what is known as Devilkin.
Ooh.
They are demonic, fae-like humanoids that come from across the multiverse. They were born
Like an
without.
imp.
They were born without mouths, or have mouths, but the inability to speak. They do not have the gift of speech. Usually speaking through telepathy, sign language, or in some cases, Devilkin will modify themselves, because they all come in different shapes and forms, some even looking more constructed than most. They modify their bodies to have small speaking capabilities, as they are cursed to never speak. So they have ways to work around it, but they are limited as well. This individual likely has some kind of voice box that allows them to speak for a brief period of time. But like I said, Baldric, you recognize them for the memories of Delilah from when they were in the Darker. As a fortune teller that they met on their travels. They saw them in Etherios and then in Windchill. In Dunseer. It is okay to meet you. My apologies. Come in.
No need for apologies.
We are a rude bunch.
Yes, you are.
Well, I'm working on that a little bit.
Try
Trying
harder.
to. Yeah.
They reach into their coat and you hear another winding.
Nice, carpeting. Interesting choice of decor. Good interesting.
A simple grunt. Come, sit. They snap their fingers and a delicious spread of tea and cookies and coffee is put before you all.
Politely, I cannot eat, so thank you.
You
though.
can eat this.
I would like to make a Arcana or
And then they're
religion
gonna
check.
hold out their hand and point it at the food and the. Right.
Okay.
But Cassidy, the food looks appetizing to you.
Sniff the tea a bit. Little,
Mhm.
like,
You taste it.
A little.
a little blip blip.
You give it the Asterian.
Yes, exactly.
I would like to make a Arcana or religion check to see if eating this Fey food is a bad idea.
This is not Fey food. This is created with magic. This is not Fey in nature.
Yeah. I meant more so like prepared by a Fey.
They are not a Fey. They are Fey-like.
I thought you said that they were like a blend of Fey and demonic.
Primarily demonic.
Okay. Well,
So, I actually taste the tea.
You do.
Take a little bite of a cookie or a cake.
Taste that too.
Well, shit. I grabbed the whole platter of like cookies and cake, put it right to me, and I start eating. Y'all have fun talking. I'm going to town.
Apologies. I don't get out too much. I venture out when necessary to help those I can.
oh darling, I'm more than well aware that you don't get out much. I've never seen you in the many years that I lived here.
First, before you give me your pitch, and they wind the thing again. They hold out a set of cards.
Uh-huh.
You like to take a card.
Certainly, I'm not the most well-versed in cartomancy or other divination methods, but I'm not fool enough to think of it as bogus. I'll, delicately, pull a card, careful to not scratch it with my claws.
You pull out a card and you flip it. It is two-sided. There is a bottom and a top. You get this card of a blue tiefling woman with a giant lollipop in her hand. All these little critters and people, rainbows and candies, unicorns, hamsters. And it says joy. Ah, the joy. Very interesting. Yeah. It means you. Delight. Dance. Poetry. Song. Creativity.
Well, I'm into two of those things.
Ahead of you there is joy. Delight in it.
Perhaps there is, but it is a long road.
Would anyone else like to take a card? They hold out their deck.
Grab a plus cake, eat it, grab a card. Obviously with clean hand.
Let me shuffle. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Don't say that.
You get
The
a
bad
card
end.
of an orc gentleman standing on a crow's nest of a ship, holding a barnacle-encrusted blade in their hand. Beneath them, a serpent eyes. Get the sky card. The sky. There will be safe passage. Visions will come to you, uninterrupted. Something ahead of you is bound to be pleasant. It's fall. You take it back.
I look over at Cassidy and I say, looks like the two of us are stuck together if we're going to find happiness. Not that I mind.
Could be worse. Takes the teapot and kind of just like starts drinking it from the teapot itself.
Could, believe me, Cass dear, there could be much worse company than such a capable woman.
They hold out their deck. Anyone else like a reading?
I'll reach out for one.
Val, you recognize this person as... Actually, no, you remember the name. Gaiax. Because Esther, her ally in Ensgate, was tasked by Livkir Salazar with hunting down the devil Gaiax. Demirius has Gaiax as an alias. You take a card, Veloctor. Ooh. You get a card. On one side, there is a hand in a gauntlet with a hammer, and the other, a porcelain armored hand with a sword, and the hammer is striking against an anvil. This is the anvil and the sword, but you got the sword to wield. Show of might. You are a weapon. Carry weapons. And through the sword, your work shall be done. They look to Oakley, and Oakley, you pick a card.
Doomed by the narrative, you're going to die. This card means you will die.
Ooh, you get a good one. You pull your card, Oakley. It is of a moon.
Ooh.
But beneath it is the one side is a moon in the starry sky. The other side is a lake with a bridge and nature, and in the reflection of the water are two moons. Mirror card. Which is, you got the moon and the mirror, specifically the mirror. There will be revelations in your future. That truth, bitter, hard to swallow. Beware, there is something hiding in the shadow. Demirius looks to Baldric. We have met, but not in this body that you... One who shares the fate spark.
Yeah, I kind of have like a hands-off policy on all that shit. Because, I mean, Like, I'll intervene if she wants help, but she seems pretty capable of handling her own shit.
Would you like a card?
Fuck it, why not?
Pull out. You pull a. Actually, no, they toss it to you, and it goes across the room and into your hand seamlessly. You pull a card of a warrior woman. Black and white hair. Covered in chains. On one side, there is a storm of flowers. There are dark skies. You get the temple card, love card. The love card presents that love binds us, frees us. What else do you say? The love you have will set you free.
Okay.
But you did not come here for a simple reading. Mentioned the undead have fiend-like traits.
I'll kind of go into as much detail as I can about what we saw during the autopsy and all that stuff with the doctor lady.
They click. They spin it again, and it gets slower. They are playing their cards. They are trying to create strong soldiers. Trying to recreate adversary. One many heroes faced in the past before the sovereign's hands.
I'm just gonna kind of rack my brain and
You know a sovereign, all of you.
yeah.
Sovereign Sonyatha.
If you're talking about Sonia Fell, surely you couldn't mean that they're... You don't mean they're trying to fuck about with the Brother of Destruction, do you? I mean, that seems counterintuitive to the goals of Thracia and of the Harbingers.
Give
I
me an
mean, they
insight
seem...
check as you make that. As you say that, Demirius makes a face.
Okay.
Ew.
Where is insight?
Okay.
I'd like to use one of my nat 20s for that. That Muriel's fairly good at reading people, and I feel like that's something that as a tailor he'd, feel very strongly about.
Hmm. I will say no. You can keep your free 20, but this is something that needs to be physically rolled. You have inspiration.
Damn
I will
it.
allow you a reroll.
Okay, I will do that.
I'll take a crack at it.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is...
Hey.
But go ahead,
This is
Muriel.
something...
We'll do your read first. There we
Oh
go.
wait, that's
Both of you did
well,
very
that's
well.
perception.
Oh,
That's perception, but it
insight.
uses the same modifier as insight.
I will allow it.
Okay. I thought I was clicking on insight and not perception.
They seem to shift, and both of you get the same read off of this. But Cassidy gets a tad more. At the mention of the Brother of Destruction, their eyes narrow in a bit of anger and contempt.
For me or for the brother?
Cassidy, with your natural 20, realize the contempt is towards the Brother of Destruction themselves. There seems to be some kind of connection there.
I think we might need your help if they're trying to fuck around with him.
I do not think it is the brother itself. More so one of his champions. A very dangerous, now general, Anvil Freistan.
not gonna swear to Christ. I swear.
He is one of the few of his kind, a relentless juggernaut. If they are trying to make their own juggernauts, but instead of through curses, through death magic,
Correct
instead
me.
using that power, we are in danger.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Demirius, but Anvil Thrice Damned I'm not quite personally familiar with. That's the big motherfucker that's supposed to come
You
back
can all make me
every.
history checks.
Anyway, I
That's
get
the one.
advantage.
Cassidy gets advantage because
Didn't I fight
you
Like,
did.
the
You
image
know-
of that dude?
You know who it is, Veloctor.
Oh, that son of a bit.
Muriel not knowing
I-
anything besides that's that big motherfucker that hates the
I-
Thales, right?
That is also incorrect, Lapis.
Oh,
I thought
Yeah.
that. I thought. Wait, I thought that guy was like actually dead because I fought.
No, he's not
something
dead.
That
They have a construct of his memories and
Ah.
personality and combat data. So for Oakley, Cassidy, Veloctor, Anvil Thrice Damned is what is known as a relentless juggernaut, a very rare creature. As they are only born or created under certain circumstances. Those circumstances are very specific, and oftentimes can be completely random as well. They are a combination of dangerous mixes, because they are both fiend and undead. They are capable of very dangerous power, and can destroy if they are just one of them could destroy an entire village. Anvil Thrice Damned was a general of Aerith, the Brother of Destruction. He was his main destroyer, and fought the heroes of the Moonflower on multiple occasions. However, he was eventually truly destroyed by Archdruid Arcade Hexam, and then was burned down to the Hells, where Asmodeus, Zariel, and Titivolus, three of the biggest devils of the Nine Hells, saw potential in this individual and made him a demonic general for the Blood Wars. But he largely follows under the orders of Sovereign Sonia Thel and Asmodeus.
God, I really do not want to fight anything like that ever again. Oh.
wait, so does he not hate the Thales? What's his deal? I just know he's a big motherfucker.
You might be thinking of the tale of Oron the Avenger. Oron Thel was a traitor to the Thel family and slaughtered many of them in the old world.
Yeah, Muriel, like, above board, I know the difference.
Okay.
Muriel doesn't. Yeah,
no.
like, Muriel does not know what the fuck's going on.
Demirius just shakes their head. It would be dangerous. I will need to survey the field.
Well, if you wish to survey the field, you have until dawn. That's when we have to, take the field for the siege.
Very well. They get up. I will have to gather some things. I see that you have Intuit charges in your possession. If you need, I can help you set them when you are ready. For now, I need to go elsewhere. I will need you to leave the mansion.
Oh joy. Well, let us be off then.
Well,
fucking assholes back.
Cassidy, I suggest you take some of the leftovers. You seem quite happy with them.
Once you leave this house, they will cease to have the gift that I imbued in them.
Well, damn.
Apologies.
My power. In your face.
My power is limited to my mansion. It comes that full of it. But they gesture for you to leave. You go get outside the door. I will see you at dawn.
See you then.
Then,
See you then.
as the door is open, they hold up their hands and weave it around, and behind them, the whole scenery changes to a different place. You see the city of Aetherios. More importantly, the castle of Aetherios. And they walk towards it quickly, and they swing their hand behind them, and the door closes in front of you all.
Well, that was a sight to behold.
And Muriel, you
Mhm.
think you realize why they're never home. It seems. They are not home. This is their base. They are traveling the continent, probably.
Mm.
There's a surprising amount of interesting people here.
Indeed.
Good job.
Though,
You've recruited most of who you need to recruit for the Horde encounter.
You know, I think one of my friends is actually hunting them. I probably should. I don't know. I shouldn't intervene.
well, isn't it nice that we have a knock on the team?
I,
Hmm.
technically it's none of my business anymore.
Hmm. Keep it that way. Oh, by the way, um, I love how I've like started to like vaguely incorporate Asterian mannerisms into me, just vaguely. Um,
As if he wasn't like that
at the
before.
yeah. Well, if there's one thing I'd like to offer to the group, the moment that we have time to rest, um, I'm not entirely sure what sort of bullshit we can expect to be hurled at us come dawn, but at the very least, I can weave into our garments and our armor some basic enchantments to allow us to not nullify certain types of damage, but at the very least make us more repellent to it. I'll just simply need some time and whichever clothes you plan to wear into battle tomorrow.
But yes, you approach Renault Ranch. And it says on the sign, Renault Ranch, in collaboration with the Ragnarok clan. And you, the gate opens for you as the skull head on it. Oh, you're all here. That's good. Come on in. I got some good news. Hopefully you have good news as well.
I think we do.
Excuse me.
I sent the workers home for now. So, just us and a friend for dinner. This is a very lovely ranch. You see many different stables and pens for some of the creatures that Renault takes in. Because, Muriel, you know, here at the Renault Ranch, with the help of the Ragnarok clan, a nomadic family of druids and mages, most known for one of their ancestors defeating Vecna, alongside a group of heroes, take care of magic beasts. But also he has crop here, but right now in this season it's non-existent. Probably most of his livestock are also, what's the word? Like not active in this climate.
Hmm.
Pet here smirking because the Ragnauts have stonks in two worlds.
Where the... Okay, this map is not loading. Okay, that's why.
But you make it to the door. And because these are big maps too, that's why you're probably having a bit of trouble. You come up the porch. It's a nice home. 2-story. This is where the mayor lives, obviously. But you smell good country cooking from within.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
And the Baron opens the door. Hey! Good to see you all. Hopefully you got some good news. I have some good news, so maybe we'll be on an even footing.
Well, I
Ideally.
hope so.
Come, there's someone I want you all to meet.
Oh, well, okay.
You all come in, and you look. As you try and sit on the couch, Oakley, you realize it's already occupied.
Oh.
As you
Oh.
see sitting on the
In my
couch,
lap.
feet outstretched, and on the counter, on the coffee table, Baron goes, Kendrick, off the table. Oh, my apologies. And you all see this individual.
I look at Kendrick, I look back at Baldric, and I say, well, let's hope you don't have any competition, Ricky?
You
I'll
see,
sort of nudge Baldric.
you see a dragonborn of a bluish-green tint. He's wearing a silver, gold, and blue breastplate, with an ether crystal clasping his cape to him. He is wearing pants-wise. He's wearing basically fantasy cargo / joggers. They're meant for quick movement and efficiency. And he's wearing boots, and he has an impressive sword, leaning against the couch. But you see that he has also, his adventurer plate is platinum, making him one of the very few platinum ranked adventurers. He also has the mark of Bahamut on his arm. It is good to meet you. My name is Kendrick, Paladin of Bahamut. And me and Renault go a little bit back. We do. He used to crash on my couch here and there, and he came on a couple of adventures with me back in my prime.
I nod and nice to meet you, miss.
But Kendrick, they'll look at you all. But I come bearing news. We heard about the plight down here in Greenglen, and I talked with some of the Watchers. They have been able to send a couple of their knights to help us out tomorrow. Dawn. Anything for an old friend who I would not be able to continue on without. You all are. He looks at your badges. Oh, you're not bad, not bad. You're high. You're getting up there in ranks at the guild. That's great.
We put in effort.
I would say.
Back. But yes, you see this individual, platinum ranked adventurer Kendrick. And for you, Lapis, because you were gone, he basically said, because he's an old friend of the Baron, and heard what was going on here in Greenglen, he was able to get a few of the Watcher Knights to come down here and help in the battle tomorrow.
Excellent.
Yes, he's definitely excellent. A Platinum Dragon would not abide by such an action, especially by one of his finest, me. He gets up.
I like this guy.
Contrary to popular belief, or at the very least what the father here would tell you, Lady Horu is not fond of such an action or treachery herself, but
I mean,
know.
I'm aware.
you might be. The larger masses are not.
Now, when you say old friends, you mean old friends or old friends?
The Baron did say that Kendrick had joined him on a couple of his adventures and also crashed on his couch quite a bit.
So old.
Muriel raising an eyebrow. The rainbow flag meme. Just like,
I know what you are!
No. But, food's almost ready. Feel free to get yourself seated and settled. And, if you don't have anywhere particular to stay, you're free to stay here until dawn.
Around how long
Cassidy,
do you think it'll take for food to be ready?
Kendrick is looking at you. Eyes narrowed.
Alright.
Can I take notice of that?
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception, I think, is what is it? What is it? Where the fuck is it? I have no fucking idea. I cannot find this anywhere on my sheet.
That's weird.
Okay, 16. I found it.
16? No.
Damn.
But, he's just looking at you, Cassidy, and just,
People fuck with Cassidy, they fuck with me.
Say what you want to say.
That's my bestie.
You look familiar.
I get that a lot.
I cannot place it. Maybe I've seen you on a poster somewhere or otherwise.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Got one of them faces, and I mean, I'm already like halfway to the grave, so you know that doesn't really help the complexion.
But the Baron will come back out. All right, everything's ready. Get yourself seated, and I'll make sure you're taken care of.
How was it here? Did you manage to talk old wizard to join the fight or
Yeah.
not?
And then
Okay, I believe.
as you all left, they said that they needed to take care of some things. They kicked you out, and then as they put you out the door, they began to walk, but they shifted it and opened basically their house became a portal to Ethereos, and then they closed the door on you. So Muriel was able to realize that the reason the town mage is absent is because they are likely teleporting all around the continent.
Gotcha.
But you all sit down and most of you eat and discuss things. We'll have some watchers with us, and I'll say for sake of convenience, you pass information that you've already gotten, and everyone else is good to fight. That's great. Need all the help we can get.
Well, Baron, how do you want to do this?
We're gonna face them head on. Father Drennan's gonna have every civilian in the church, basement, upstairs, even the accompanying house. He's gonna have that under his spell. That way, it's got a ward against undead forces. That way, if these harbingers get closer, they're gonna have a hard time getting in. So, as long as they don't break through our
just in case one tries to get sneaky.
Drennan will have everything covered, don't worry. But, and we got some capable fighters on the inside, too. A couple of monster hunters and slayers. And on the outside, we're gonna be the line of defense alongside some watchers and people you managed to recruit. Now, this old man has ears, and he has his own information network. What's this I'm hearing about bombs?
Cassie
We've
just
got
smiled a little
bombs.
bit. Holds up
I-
charges.
Oh my. Those are definitely dangerous. Oh, by the way, that's another thing is Demarius, they said if you're having a hard time trying to set those, they can try and set them instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Probably a good idea.
I'll be needing to get up an hour early to take an additional little siesta while I work on some garments. So two things. If there's any sort of garb, I can do it for myself and 6 people. If there's any garments you want me to infuse with bolstering their strength and resistance to certain damage types, I would implore you to change into something else and allow me the time to work on those as I see fit. And for reference, I will put those. I will display those. Do 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 do.
Now, here's
was
the
like-
here's the thing for you, Muriel. This will cost you. This will interrupt your long rest,
Yes.
which means you will get a point of exhaustion and you will not receive the benefits of a long rest. So anything you've used today, you cannot recover.
I would
Yeah.
say just hold on. This is gonna be. We might need. Well, I think we might need every bit of
Yeah,
resources we can get
we're
there.
gonna need everything. So
Elemental beating I can do at the end of a long rest.
Which basically,
Could I
if you're
take-
doing Haute Couture, you would not get a long rest, so you couldn't do elemental beating.
The
This
thing
is a very
I think
specific activity, and
Yeah.
you're interrupting your long rest to wake up an hour early instead of the 8 hours that you need for a long rest.
if I went to bed early, would it be possible?
You'd need to go to bed immediately.
I could do that. I could go to bed immediately after eating here.
Right?
Because I want to be able to use this to grant us as much of a boon as possible. So, is there any particular damage types y'all think we should be worried about? That y'all think I should try and focus on beating against?
I would say the one you have to worry about is one you can't do. It's necrotic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
I
seems
think-
about right.
I think psychic I think psychic might be something to worry about. Well, no, that's a higher level. I think maybe poison, acid, or fire might be the ones to worry about of the ones that I'm able to beat against right now.
They are immune to poison, correct?
Yes.
Yes, you know that they are immune to poison, fire, and they are resistant to radiant. And they're also immune to necrotic.
Yeah.
So,
And
they have
that's
poison or
only the
fire?
soldiers. You don't know what else is out there.
yeah, because
Yeah.
if they're immune to poison and fire damage, they will easily just go. They can go crazy with and spam poison and fire attacks since they can.
Yeah.
Don't work friendly
So I
fire.
think even though we wouldn't be able to attack them back with that same damage type, granting us resistance to that type would be huge.
Mhm. I would say, if anything, poison, just in case that way you don't get disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
fire,
Okay.
I mean, fire is bad, but I mean, poison, if it hits us, it'll be very much. It could
Right.
really fuck us up.
So,
Yeah.
as you discuss this, Cassidy, you get a message in your head from Father Drennan.
Oh boy.
We will have
wow.
our discussion after the assault. I must take care of things a bit more. I have more people to tend to.
More people
to tend to,
except for the people that I don't like, because I'm a
bad
man.
Which, remember, he hates everyone. So,
Yeah.
All those people under your care, stay safe. We'll have a polite conversation.
perhaps. But alright. You all finish eating. Baron is gonna sit down, prepare. He gets out all of his gear and prepares it because he's gonna be a frontliner. And the rest of you can long rest.
Do we have a little
Yeah.
map of the battlefield for planning?
Yeah, it's the whole town that you were just in, like the big town map I showed you guys.
Okay.
That's what you're playing. That's where you're fighting. So I'm gonna actually immediately move you there. Because we're gonna just be moving into that. Because like I said, we're going long today because we started late.
Sorry.
You're fine. Plus, I just want to get this started because I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. Muriel wakes up early and immediately, after going to bed early, and immediately starts stitching all the clothes that were left out for him, doing timbre embroidery. So, that's yeah, basically it's beading and sequencing mixed with embroidery techniques. So he's being efficient and doing two at once.
And Aldrich, in your mind, you hear from Kian again. Fight tomorrow will be dangerous, severe. And I'll bring you.
I'm gonna reply back with what I said earlier today, like anyone plans on dying.
Very good. Do this, and I might just have a gift for you.
I think
Consider me motivated.
I think as Muriel is doing his work, he's sort of like idly and quietly talking to Horu, because even if she's not answering, it just brings him some comfort, and he's just saying things like, "Lots of revelations here lately, my lady. Unfortunately, I'm not too certain what to think of them, but nonetheless, with my makeup immaculate and my mind in tatters, I truck on."
That's gonna suck. I think it's the church.
Yep, that's the church that you were at. Because, like, this is almost all the maps spliced together.
Okay.
So this is everything. And as you wake up and gather, you see that all the snow has evaporated from this intense ether energy. It's slightly warmer. So, what damage types is everyone resistant to? Or like
Poison
reduces? And deals an additional.
and poison.
Poison.
And the ones that are resistant and have a +2 AC are me, Vel, Oakley, Baldric, Cassidy, and Baron.
I default have resistance to poison and immunity magical sleep. That's my
I have magical sleep resistance.
Yep, any elf has resistance.
Yep. I got fire resistance.
Fire resistance, okay.
Yep, and I'm setting my gunblade to something that isn't what they're immune to.
I don't think I have anything special for being a Muriel besides powerful body.
Right.
For being a Muriel.
So
I meant to say a
We have
Firbolg.
resistance to what?
I know.
We have resistance to poison if you did not have it already.
Sweet.
And then a +2 to your AC. Now comes a question. Are you setting any Intuit charges? You have 5.
I would assume we are.
I'd like to ask the wizard to do, but yes.
Okay, yeah, because reminder, on a failure, they explode immediately.
Yeah, I don't trust.
Where do you want them set? They can go from the start to the end of the map.
I say definitely start from the end, kind of like, so that we definitely know they're only coming from this direction here, or do we know if they're coming from all sides?
You don't know.
I think.
Well, actually, Quick question.
Go ahead.
I only need 4 hours of sleep. In those 4 hours, how many other like just basic bombs could I have made in the under 4 hours? 4 hours.
Make the circles for the bombs.
Yeah, I could, depending what I could do, I could get some stuff done in those 4 hours right now to sleep.
I'd say you can make 5 Molotovs.
Okay.
Or bombs. Just basic bombs. So,
okay, yeah, basic bombs.
Let's see if Demirius can even do these, because they take a
yeah.
minute each. So 5 minutes.
He cannot even.
One. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5. They're going to hold out their hand, and you see them make this mysterious energy. Purplish. Powerful. Alright. I'm going to have Demirius set them. Following locations. There's one right here. There is one right here. There is one. I select it, please. One right here. One here. One here. Now this means that Demirius is in charge of detonating them.
Yeah.
And remember how these work, and I will open it up again. The item. Okay, Yep, it'll take an action each turn for Demirius to use them. So.
Question: with my 5 bombs, can I like intermingle them and kind of like if one blows up, a chain reaction blows them all up, or is that not?
No, these are arcane. These are not physical bombs.
Gotcha.
They are all arcane. Actually, hold on. No, he's gonna move this last bomb because they have a range of 300 feet. So just away from all of you. Demirius will stand back. And the Knights of the Watchers take out their swords and stab them to the ground and make clanging sounds. The Baron says, "Well, here they come." See the first wave.
Oh, joy.
You see the Harbinger soldiers. They are not... With this, and you see more shades of creatures behind, slowly approaching. And those of you that have been playing a certain game, yes, it's exactly what you think it is.
Oh, joy.
You see these armored skeletons, large, fueled with necromantic ether, carrying these blackened blades that are aflame with necrosis. And then one of the Harbinger soldiers takes their, like, a scope or something and looks forward. They're here! The mage is here! As you forgot to tell them that they were looking for the mage.
Oh.
Didn't realize they were.
Yeah, the Renault said that they were looking for the mage.
Oops.
Oops.
That would have been something good to have told the mage.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Y'all
Things
forgot.
happen. Oops. I would like you all to click on your tokens and roll initiative.
Would I have
You
had
You can also
time
place
to
yourselves wherever you would like.
Okay, thank you.
Up
Thank you.
to here. Actually, no, hold on. I will say, how about this? You can get close to the enemies, but, like, I will say no more than here.
Better. Well, technically, with my feats, I can pretty much hit them from anywhere.
You
Technically, 'cause
can.
I'm a sniper,
I
basically.
don't know where my where my do I just
Double checking weapon range.
Y'all have fun over there. I will actually be up on this fucking roof because I can, cause I can hit them from anywhere. So my guns.
That
really
is
jam.
correct.
I'm gonna probably stay right here for now.
I'll go ahead and actually I'd pass on the bombs to y'all since y'all will be closer to the fight, just in case.
I'll
So-
probably be up by um Peepaw Renault.
Okay. I will give you each one bomb.
Oh joy, explosives.
Let me add the basic bombs to
since
your
y'all be
inventory.
closer. Yeah, because y'all will be closer, and like I said, I can hit them from anywhere. So as long as I get line of sight.
Are you putting yourself, Oakley?
Uh, we actually right at the other side of Baldric, or on the opposite side of Baldric.
Okay.
Yeah, just gotta get down there first because my computer likes to be slow.
If
So,
you're
like,
that
right
close,
around-
if the charge
right
goes off,
around-
would it
Yeah.
damage them, or are they out of range?
You were all in range of the bombs.
Okay.
Yep, so they have to be strategic, but you sense that Demirius may be able to prevent danger from hitting you all completely.
Okay.
Muriel, roll me initiative, please.
Yes. Am I clicked on myself?
Well, you don't need to do that because you're in roll 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's roll some initiative, baby. Wrong stat block! Why is it the wrong stat block? He is not this. He's this. Ugh. Get the wrong stat block again. Right, that goes for those ones. No. Ooh. I'm excited because I
That's it,
finally
you're
get to
going
do a.
bear jail.
It's been a while since I've done Horde. Very excited. Alright, that's the first wave. Wait, nope, Mavis and Demirius. Okay. Oh boy!
Hmm.
Get our first wave music.
We're in it for the long haul, gang.
Yes, you are.
Joy.
Let's take votes. Is this session or like is this fight or whatever happens at the gala gonna be what sets us on the course like the dandelions with Anvil did?
Sure.
This is a. This could do. This could be it. This could do it depending what happens.
All right, top of the round, Oakley.
I'm just gonna stay back, and I'm gonna cast Armor of
Agathis.
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 All right, go ahead and display the spell.
Nope. I think I did. Did I?
Yep.
Sorry, my computer. Oh, there it goes. So yeah.
You have 5 temporary hit points.
And if anyone hits me with the skill points or hit points active,
They
they
take 5
take
cold.
10 cold. Or I cast it at second level.
You,
so 10.
I do not believe you can because you are only a first level warlock. You have to. I believe you can only cast with your warlock spell slots. Your warlock spells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have it at second and third level, so I was kind of confused.
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, check this. Check
Because
this.
sometimes it's well. Because remember, D&D Beyond is also weird.
Yeah.
So
I think if you have other levels, it should count. I know, like for Eldora, I can cast like normal like levels at like different levels.
yeah, let me see real quick.
I think that's what makes like Warlock Paladin so strong.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look. Let's look at Warlock here. Wrong character. Both have a similar palette on your characters. Let's see. Last feature. Spell casting. Black magic.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cause trouble right off the
No,
bat.
you're fine. It's kind of important to get out of the way so that we know for future. I see on Oakland's character sheet like the Warlock spells can like be upcasted to level 3, so at least on Beyond it can be.
As one of your Warlock spells, the first level or higher, you must expend a spell slot. Level, you have 2 third level spell slots. Because okay, yes, you can. Only on lower level spells. So, like, you can't use...
Okay.
Yeah, you basically just have to follow the limitations. So you have 10 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Alright. Anything else you would like to do? Would you like to do any cast checks?
Check my bonus actions real quick. Let me see who I can. Can I cast check the what are they called?
The Death
Not
Shepherd?
the soldiers. Yeah, him.
Yep, go ahead and make me a cast check at disadvantage, because you are a bit of a distance away, but you can still see them. They're big.
Dan Shepard's man.
No. You cannot
Yeah.
tell what they are from here. Is that all?
That's fair. Yeah, that's all I can do right now.
All right, Veloctor.
I'm not gonna mess with the new things quite yet. I'm going to. I mean, I can. That's annoying. I'm trying to. I mean, I want to shoot at them at the same time. If I get too close, it just kind of puts me in a bad spot.
I mean, you are a dodge tank, so...
I am a dodge tank. Fair. I'm gonna move up. I move up 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. I want to fire a concussive blast with my stun gun blade.
Okay, display that concussive blast for me.
How do I display that? Because it's one of the item actions. I don't know how I.
Copy
So I
paste.
just click on the weapon. Copy paste. Okay. Copy paste.
Action, holding the sword. The within 30 feet of you. Each creature in a 20-foot sphere centered on that point must succeed a strength saving throw, be thrown 10 feet directly away from the blast center. Okay.
I basically want to blast it like here and knock all of them kind of off
Alright, give me one
their
second.
stance.
Sphere. Okay. Smaller. Not big. Alright, that would get all of these individuals right here. First wave. So, they all need to make strength saves.
Yes.
Death Shepherds. One. Second one. Alright, so one of them succeeds. The other one does not. Alright, the Harbinger soldiers. Got two of them right here. These are the first two rolls. One success, one failure. And then second roll. Second group. One failure, one success. So, where are you pushing them?
Like
Backwards or front?
fine.
Oh, directly away. Okay, so 5, 10.
Yes.
And then 5, 10. 5.
Yeah, it's more about disrupting them than anything.
And, alright, so this one's prone. It's prone. Alright.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna mark the harbinger that didn't get knocked away as my bounty target.
Which Harbinger? Which Death Shepherd or Soldier?
The Death Shepherd. Death Shepherd, sorry.
Right.
The one that didn't get knocked away.
It looks at you. Alright.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Sure. Anything else you would like to do? Because you have attacks. Oh, wait, no, you don't.
No, I don't. Because I use my action to shoot the
Alright.
blast.
Do you want to make any checks, or you didn't take those?
I didn't take those.
Alright, the Death Shepherd in front of you's turn. Goes right up to you. Attack you with their Necral Greatsword 3 times. First one?
Joy.
Miss. Second. Miss. Third. Miss.
Oh, thank God.
Alright. Movies
Yeah, keep me light
Laurentia's
on my feet.
Gonna bamf over here. Boof. Mention door. They click their boots back together. And she is going to get in here and flank with you. Be careful. It has a veil. Is going to attack him. Oh, yep. And because she's flanking. 22. Hits. 11 points of slashing. And 1 point of fire. It's resistant to fire. Be careful. But you see as she hits it, it doesn't seem to affect it physically. This veil must be some kind of overshield. Oh wait, hold on, actually. Got myself here. That's right. Oh, let me fix this. It only takes half of the damage, period. It is resistant to all forms of damage since the veil is up. We must destroy the veil. She's going to attack for her second attack. Seventeen hits. Right. The veil is destroyed. Oof. It turns to her. And then she's going to... Let me see, wait. Any attacks? Nope, that's all she's got. This one's vulnerable. Right. Harbinger Soldier. Right. Holds out their hand. We warned you. This one does not have a Kracian accent and is going to shoot a Necral Shard at Baron Renault. Natural one. Second one.
Whoa.
That one definitely hits. Damn, that's smart. You see as they focus their hand, it splits, the plum splits open and shoots out this black shard.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. Man, that what the kids have nowadays. Alright, Muriel, it is your turn.
Yeah.
And the shard is going through Renault's shoulder.
Can I, like, get a vibe on if I touch that thing, it's going to hurt me too?
Not just from the look. You'd have to either use an action to Arcana check it, or otherwise, because this is an in-depth thing. You can't just look at it and be like, I see.
Yeah, okay.
He's fine. You think he's fine, it's just that it's stuck in there because it's shrapnel.
Okay. The Death Shepherd isn't taking damage due to the veil we don't know the source of, correct?
You do not know what that veil is specifically, but Mavis did say she broke this Death Shepherd's veil.
Okay. How much movement do I have?
So
Okay, yeah,
you
I
can make
get over
me a cast check if you would like.
I'll do that now that I'm over here. Cast check. Yo. Mr. Caster.
Thunder attacks, I think. There. Ooh! You identify
holy shit.
You identify two things. You also get a point of inspiration.
Hooray!
So you can learn from weaknesses, resistance, immunities, necrotic veil, rip the current, and undead fortitude.
Necrotic Veil and Rip the Current, absolutely.
Alright, so
Those are
Necrotic
the
Veil.
two things that I would get the vibe of.
The Death Shepherd starts combat with 20 temporary hit points. While the Shepherd has temporary hit points, it has a large number of damage resistances and cannot be turned. And Rip the Current. The Death Shepherd damages the current. As a bonus action, the Shepherd can raise an undead for half of their max HP.
Miriel is going to shout out towards the battlefield. We need to take these things shred through their veil as quickly as possible and take them out as quickly as possible, because if we don't, they are going to summon more.
Oh.
And now you realize, Muriel. Oh, that's why the foot soldiers are half undead.
Yeah. And with that, Muriel is going to attack with a fucking where is my thing? With my +2 needle.
Okay.
Needle.
18 hits.
Ladle.
For 15 points of piercing damage. And I'm going to quickly go in with another pierce.
Alright. And I would like to remind you, you have an ability that you have rarely used so far. It is your gift from Horde. Would you like to use it at all?
It's 2d8 radiant damage, though, and they're resistant to it.
Not anymore.
What do you mean, not anymore?
You are thinking of the foot soldiers. The foot soldiers
Oh.
are resistant to radiant. I didn't say the
Okay.
the Death Shepherds were.
Let me check how many times I can use that.
Number of times equal to your proficiency bonus.
And I think that's 3 at this
Correct.
level? Okay. Yeah, I'll go in and say, foul mockery of death, I'll send you back to my goddess.
There is a button for it.
Yeah.
Gift of Boon of Horu.
Yeah, I'm looking. I know there. Okay, there it is. Oh.
So they take so they take double that, which is 26.
That was the sound of them getting souls cracked.
The bones shatter. The bones are cracking and crumbling, and it looks at you, barely hanging on.
I'll look back at it and say, I'm sorry, you don't seem to have fought a true master before. But be warned, and be advised, I don't take gently to tucking people in.
All right. Cassidy.
Okay.
God, you're all the way.
Yeah,
So Crathian sniper.
pretty much.
I suck at being intimidating.
I don't
Why
know.
did I try to play this character?
Yeah, Cassie has a little sniper nest up there and has her
Playing
rifle
Lapis
out.
plays a normal, non-sassy character challenge. Impossible. He's just too good at it.
I'm
He's a
gonna go ahead
master
and
of the
get my
craft.
It means a lot that you think I'm good at this.
I mean, you're
I'm
better
gonna-
than me.
I'm pretty sure I'm too far away for instinct check. I take it because I'm still.
You
like,
have a
7
scope on
miles
your
away.
rifle, so you can
I'll
make
do
a
that.
check.
Yeah. Take it.
What are you checking?
Death Shepherd.
That's sufficient.
Undead Fortitude.
Does that Death Shepherd is reduce? If damage reduces the Death Shepherd to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On a success, the soldier drops to 1 hit point instead.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, take my first shot on this big because he's really low. It looks like.
Correct.
Okay, so that's just a straight roll.
Straight roll.
I will
Stop
say
moving my fucking camera.
I have to
No.
for stream.
I'm gonna go. No, I'll save. I'll save that.
Oh!
Oh,
Yay, baby!
He ain't
Yeah,
coming back
that's
from. Well, he's not coming
good.
back from Fortitude. That's for sure.
That's my bestie.
Dude, that's what you fucking call red mist.
Well,
That's
no,
my fucking bestie.
it's purple mist. It crumbles and falls to the ground for now.
I mean, red and blue makes purple.
Cause
Oh,
yeah,
it looks me in purple.
All right.
Jesse flings around
I'll
and
try-
hits this one too. She figures the death
It is
shepherd
prone. You
are-
have disadvantage. Oh, well, wait, no,
in
you
that
don't.
case,
Gunner,
I'll-
right? You're Gunner.
Actually, let me check. I don't know if it's for close or not, Gunner. Ignore loading part firearms bigger than less than 5 feet, but also sharpshooter long range does not impose disadvantage on your range attack rolls and your range weapon attacks. And
Well,
half cover and
the main
three-quarter cover.
main thing is prone. It is prone on the ground from the concussive blast.
Okay, here, I will post sharpshooter. I doesn't say about prone, but it just says. So I'll let you read it and take your.
I will say, it is prone on the ground. You do have disadvantage.
That's fair. Okay.
You're a heavy hitter. What's the worst that can happen?
I will actually use my inspiration to get myself advantage, so make it a straight roll.
Okay, very well.
Get another nat
Bing
20.
bong.
Okay, well,
25 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
8 piercing.
All right, so it takes 4 on its veil.
And it needs to make a 15 dex save, or is speed reduced by 10?
It is prone, so it auto fails
Oh,
the dex
right.
save.
Oh, perfect. Yep.
Alrighty, anything else?
It says action. What can I even do for bonus action? That one's. I definitely want to save action search for later, so I'll call it for now.
Okay. Harbinger Soldier! They use half their movement to get up. They look at Val. You do not understand. You will submit. They're gonna shoot a Necral Shard at you.
Of course.
I was thinking about trying to yoink you away with a lifeline stitch, and then I realized that's not gonna do anything. We're right up next to each other. That's stupid.
So you take 12 points of piercing.
Give me a hug.
They're there.
hold on. I think you have it.
Muriel, they hurt me.
Muriel has a thing for lizards, apparently.
At least you only take half the necrotic, which is good because you have the life wall tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you only take 7
buddy.
points as the shard goes for your neck.
Ooh. Yikes.
Ah, I am going to pay you back for that.
They're gonna shoot Muriel now.
Yeah.
Bang, miss.
I just do the splits as I see it coming towards me to duck under it.
Nope.
Alright. It is this one's turn. Yeah, they're gonna shoot no first. Miss. And then they're gonna shoot at... yeah, they can only see you guys right here, so they're gonna shoot at... Ariel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Misses. Okay.
Yes.
It's good. The Watcher Knight's turn. Which one is it? This one. Okay. Honorum!
Excuse me? Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought that I forgot whose side was who for a moment, and I was like, excuse me? Do what now?
And then they are going to... Holy Fire. They're going to throw it at one of the Harbingers in the circle. Oh, buddy.
Oh,
Let's see.
no.
Not even. They take basically no damage because they are double resistant because they take half and they're resistant.
Oh,
Alright.
joy.
This Harbinger that's prone gets back up on their feet.
Didn't one of them fail by more than 5? I mean, they were stunned.
No.
Because one of them rolled a 9 on that strength save, and that's 6 less than 15.
They rolled a 7. It needs to be lower than a 5. Like a 5 or lower for them to...
Oh, I thought it meant like a 5 or less.
No,
save.
5
My
or
bad.
under. They rolled a 7, so they're good to go. Runs forward.
It's just they fail to save by 5 or more. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm sorry. First time I used it, so I was trying to...
Wording is always weird. They're gonna shoot at Mavis. Bam. Bam. Only one of those hits. He takes 16 piercing. 14 necrotic. Oof. Alright. Death Shepherd. It looks over at the fallen Death Shepherd. Muriel.
Oh, okay.
You see the thread. You see the wisp of thread. This purplish thread coming out of the fallen Harbinger. The Death Shepherd. You see the other one still standing. Pull at that. And rip, tug, and tug. You see the natural current around you begin to shift, shatter.
Can I?
And then the Harbinger bites it. And breaks it.
Shoot.
Let me roll something for just in general. Okay, good to know. Then...
I don't suppose there's anything I can do to try and stop this as a tailor, is there?
You'll have to find out on your turn.
Okay.
Magic Critical did nothing?
That's Undead Fortitude.
Oh.
This is Rip the Current, where they just revive them. That's different. Like, it's basically like, for the basic one, like, basically that determines if they get back up on their turn.
Okay.
For Rip the Current, they're just getting revived.
I wouldn't have figured out how to stop it by with the nat 20 on the cast check.
You didn't look specifically for that. You looked for what the ability was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully another cast check will help me figure that shit out.
All right. And then the Harbinger is going to walk a little bit forward. Let's see. All I got right now because I can't. There's no one within melee. All right, Baldric.
Baldy. Ricky.
I guess I'll move closer. Hey, stop it!
I have to do it so we can get to things quickly. All right. Where are you going? Right there. Kendrick looks at you and nods.
I'll nod back. Let's see. So the little ones are immune or resistant to radiant?
They are resistant because they are still partially human.
Okay, but the big ones are not resistant.
They are vulnerable when you break their veil. Otherwise, they're immune until the veil is broken.
Good to know.
Would you like to make a cast check?
I mean,
at all?
I'm a little far
instinct?
away. I'm a little far away, but I guess I can't use my destroy undead thing, can I?
Right now,
Is they're only half undead? How can you be half undead?
They were given a surgery, remember? Oh, you weren't here. That's right. No, the foot soldiers have been given a surgery to become half undead. The death shepherds are full undead. The foot soldiers are not. But also, destroy undead is for a specific CR.
Yeah. Okay, so instead we're going to do, I'll cast, spiritual weapon.
All right. Second, let me go grab him.
Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
Getting more spiritual weapons by the day.
I want to put it here.
1 second, I'm not on that map.
Okay.
Let me catch up. Ping where?
Wait, can I only summon it, like,
Within 60 feet of you.
60 feet of me? Okay, fine.
You can get it right near, like, right past Kendrick, I believe.
Yeah, like right here.
Yep, that'll do. Floats out the Knights of the Watchers. Yes! We have a
So on
spiritual folk.
So on my turn, I can move it.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
You can move it as the bonus action. Yep.
Oh, now that's Spirit Guardians. Where's Spirit Weapon?
Because you use your bonus action to cast it, to summon it, you cannot move it on this turn. Because when you summon it, it makes the attack, and then on subsequent turns, you can move it.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just leave it there then.
Yep, you got prep work done, so. And then you have other things you can do as well.
Yes. I'm going to... Fuck it. I'm gonna bless.
Would you like to
Just a
bless?
I'm gonna bless Kendrick. I'm gonna bless myself. And... How far away are you? Not within 30 feet for sure. I'll bless this knight.
Alright. Thank you!
And that's it. That's my turn.
Alrighty, that's like a prep turn. Demarius looks down.
Wizard time.
It's wizard time. They're gonna detonate.
Fireball!
No, they're actually just gonna detonate an Intuit charge.
Oh.
War
Alrighty.
crime ball!
Alright, so that gets this Death Shepherd. It gets everyone in the first wave. So,
Yay.
let us see, because they have to make a save or they take the damage or half as much. And let me double check, because I believe it is psychic damage.
Me, Baron, Mavis, and Val aren't getting fucked over by this, right?
You are not, because Demarius... Oh, yeah, let me roll something for... 1 second. Oh, and I forgot it's not visible to y'all. Let's see. Oh. And you roll something for themselves, because they want to make this possible. Very good. Alright, that's deducted from them. Take 90, and then... Righty. Wisdom save, 10d10 psychic. Yeah. So, Harbingers. First two? Natural 20 on one of them, but it will still it might still kill them. So this one is dead. Bonk. And as they fall, Muriel, you see this again, this wispy thread of purplish necrotic energy start to come off of the body and float into the air. So half of 62. Don't do my math for me. 31. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. This one's barely hanging in there. She screeches. Yeah, that's just gonna take... And then wisdom saves for the other two. Natural 20 again? What the fuck? So one of them takes
Goodness.
31.
Nakra, I'm gonna ask you politely to stop.
I can't! The other one is dead.
Sure.
Muriel, you see another wisp of purplish thread start to float off, cling to the body's chest and float in the air. Then
Muriel's just kind of taking into account all the threads around him that he can only... Is it only me that can see them?
only
Because of,
you can see them because you're a tailor.
Yep.
But then time for the shepherds. They're not resistant to psychic, so that's pretty good if they fail. First one? Okay, second one. Oof. So, first one here. He calculates, do some math. Oh, it's down again. And once again, this wisp of purple thread comes from its chest. The other one succeeds and only takes 31. So let me do some more calculations. Right.
Above board knocker, I have a question.
1 second.
Okay.
No, wait. Sorry, I'm doing my math wrong.
Yeah, it's okay.
No one like.
Alright, there we go. And, yeah. So,
Yeah.
most of the first wave is tentatively dealt with.
Tentatively.
Tentatively.
For now.
For now. What was your question, above board?
Okay, so... Are these threads that are manifesting over them purple because of them, or is it that's because, like, the way Muriel's threads and mist manifest is in that vibrant purple?
Purple for the fact that they are undead.
Okay.
They're undead
Yeah, 'cause-
threads of the current.
Yeah, the reason I felt the need to ask is because Muriel also has, like, that vibrant magenta purple as, like, his thread color.
But then Demirius gonna see that there's a straggler.
The old straggle.
Gonna firebolt them.
Firebolt.
So then let me double check something. Alright, they take the 18 points of fire damage. And that is Demirius' turn. Renault! Oh, you fuckers. In the pain in my ass, you're gonna understand why they call me the Baron. He rips the shard out of his shoulder, throws it down, and he takes out his gun and he gets to a steady aim, giving himself advantage on this attack. And he's gonna first he's gonna shoot the Harbinger soldier right there. He's gonna shoot her. Ooh. Omega dead. Alright, let's roll her Undead Fortitude. 5 plus 30. So. Needs to roll an 18 to see if she comes back with this. No, she is dead. Then he points his other gun at the other Harbinger soldier. You guys just don't know when to learn. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Red mist.
Oh,
Red
really?
mist. Head explodes. They are dead unless they are revived by a Death Shepherd. Oof.
Oh, beautiful.
And you see more of those Freds come up, Muriel. Then he's gonna take his last pot shot at the Death Shepherd in front of him. Hey, we can't have you sticking around, bucket of bones.
Bones.
Ooh.
What is a skeleton's favorite snack?
I don't know, man. Potatoes?
Alright, Kendrick's turn. Glory to Bahamut! And wings come out of his back and he...
Well, that is certainly stylish.
and he is going to... Boom! He destroys the shepherd. Funnily enough, that's the first wave down, and with both shepherds dead, they cannot revive.
Quick, move the shepherd bodies away somewhere.
And that's kind of perfect, because it's perfect timing. And then I can show you what wave 2 looks like.
Damn, I didn't get to cast check another time. Oh well, next session. Yay!
We did it. We survived one wave.
Yeah, and you're about to see what the second wave is.
Oh boy.
Wave 2. Larger. Scale.
Electric Boogaloo.
Walks forward. And something rumbles behind them. I need someone to roll me a d2.
On it. D2.
Yep. Don't roll 1. It's in roll 20, so slash roll 1d2 and roll 20.
Slash roll 1d2.
Yep.
Do I space it or
Slash
give me on the
roll,
one?
slash roll, space, 1d2.
1d2.
Oof, that's a
Damn it!
1. You see a
Sorry, guys, I
rumbling.
fucked up.
It can't be that bad. Never mind.
You see
You were-
wave 2.
Oh my god. And husk zombies. Nice. Oh, sorry.
joy.
What are
The
the husk
undead.
zombies again?
Sorry, guys. I think I fucked this over.
You see these withered undead.
Why?
2 Harbinger soldiers, 2 Death Shepherds. But behind them, running angrily. You see, giving Lapis War flashbacks.
Oh boy.
Demon dog. Demon dog.
Not just
Ooh.
any demon dog, a stalker demon dog. We do
Oh,
not
boy.
want to get in that thing's rib cage.
A giant bear-like undead monster with bone shards coming out of it. This open rib cage and this long barbed tail. You see an Uncalox. And that is where we're gonna leave off on Wave 2.
Yay!
And good
that's
news,
horrid.
you all keep your initiatives.
Yay!
They roll new ones each time. Good
Hooray.
shit. Good shit.
Hooray. That's gonna be interesting.
I'm sorry I didn't get here earlier so we could have gotten more done.
You're fine. You're fine. We did good. We did good. Oh boy.
Oh, Jeebus.
Yep.
That's
But yeah, we'll pick up there next month. The anniversary month of Noel. 1 year next month on October 10th. Also, I regret to inform you, you guys do not get the Halloween session the Whirlwinds do.
Boo!
It's a win for Cat. It's in the Whirlwinds.
In your faces.
But yes, we'll pick up there next time. Y'all did really good.
I'm throwing tomatoes at you, Cat.
Yep, but we'll see you guys next time.
Yep. See